Hi guys, the aim of this video is to explain the process of applying for a UK spouse settlement visa from Dubai. We got Shireen's visa in 6 working days. A quick disclaimer though before we start, this is what worked for us. The entry clearance officer will assess every case differently. So what may have worked for us may not work for another applicant. The first and most time-consuming thing to do is put together your evidence pack. When doing ours, we used a website called migrate.org.uk. It's probably the clearest website that I've found for information and guidance surrounding spouse visas. They suggest that you separate your documents into 6 folders. The first being application forms. We included a printed version of the forms that you fill out on the Visa for UK website and a copy of the Appendix 2 document. The second is applicant documents. In here go 2 passport photos, the IELTS English test of an A1 standard, although they can be A2 and B1. Passport copies, a Dubai residency copy and a supporting letter. For applicants from Dubai, you're not required to submit a tuberculosis certificate. The third folder was my non-financial documents. So this is 1 passport photo, passport copy, a copy of my Dubai residency visa, a job offer letter with the salary from the company that I will be working for when I return to the UK, a signed contract for said company. I also provided a letter of support. In the fourth, we have the financial documents. They suggest you include 6 months worth of bank statements with 6 months worth of pay slips that reflect the deposits from your company. Our situation was a little different, so we provided 12 months bank statements. I only had 5 months worth of pay slips, so that's all we submitted. We also provided a letter from my company stating my salary and duration of service. Also, because my payslips didn't represent the deposits from my company, I wrote a letter stating why the payments are random. I also did a breakdown of the dates money was paid and what page of the bank statement that it was on. Basically, you're just proving that you're not going to rely on public funds returning to the UK. Onto the 5th folder. This is the housing documents. When we return, we're going to stay with my parents for a while. For this, my parents provided a letter stating that we're welcome to live at their property. We submitted a report from the estate agent that details the rooms in the house and how many people currently live there. We also provided a utility bill and the deed to the house. Finally, the 6th folder was our relationship documents. This contained our marriage certificate, photos of us together, and a printout of our WhatsApp chats. You can export your WhatsApp chats into a plain text document. It's a lot of pages if you print the whole thing, so we just printed one kind of day of every month that we'd been together, and that was still a lot. In our supporting letters, we detailed how we met, how long we'd been together, and when we got married. It also covered things like why we wanted to return to the UK and how our evidence meets the requirements of the government. It seems like a lot of work, but it's relatively simple to put together a good evidence pack. Onto the application. For the application, you make an account on visaforuk.fco.gov.uk and apply as settlement spouse. There's a form to fill out on here. This is the one we filled out and then put into our application forms section of our pack. Once you've filled out this form and submitted the application, you can pay. The application currently costs £1,523. Once you've paid, you declare where you want to pick up your biometric residency permit. The website suggests a post office near to the address where you will be residing. You need to collect your biometric residency permit within 10 days of entering the UK. Once you've submitted your collection address, you can pay for your immigration health surcharge. This is currently £500, although for some reason all the payments that you make are in dollars. Not sure why that is. It's probably to make extra money. Right, on to the next step. This is the VFS Global. You register on the VFS Global website and make an appointment to submit your biometrics. The VFS Global in Dubai is located at Wafi Mall. I'll add a map. What to expect at the VFS Global. You make your way through a security. You can't take in any USB sticks or big bags. You go to a receptionist. She'll provide you with a number. You make your way down the hallway and you sit in a room and wait for your number to be called. You go up to your number's called, so you make your way to the desk and hand over your documents. This is where you can pay for priority. Once you've paid the 2,800 dirhams for priority, you go and submit your biometrics. This is photographs, and they'll take your fingerprints as well. After this, you're done. This is where the wait begins. For us, we were expecting to have to wait 20, 30, 40 days. So we were both rather surprised when I was stood at work and I got a text message saying the passport is ready to collect. This is also nerve-wracking as well, because they don't say in the text whether it's approved. So we go, we collect it, there we are, approved. Now we can only enter the UK after a date you submit in the application. So we put a date quite a long time in advance, expecting to take a long time for them to make a decision. Although on reflection, we think the approval was down to the application actually being done at the British Embassy in Abu Dhabi. The documents aren't sent to Sheffield, so it skips the long wait that most people have in the UK. That concludes our experience of applying for a British spouse visa. Best of luck to all of those people applying. I hope this video has been of some help. Good luck.